if you've been following me or have seen any of the videos on my page, then you would know that last year I had a baby and I am currently still on maternity leave. My baby is currently 12 months old and we've been potty training her actually since she was 8 months old, and I have not changed a number 2 diaper since we started the potty training process. I wanted to kind of share some of the techniques that we've been using to potty train our baby in hopes that maybe it'll help some parents who are starting the potty training process with their child or baby, no matter what age. The first technique that we've been using is called elimination communication. There's a couple different parts to the elimination communication process. Basically, the first step is recognizing your baby's cues. So your child may start pushing or make faces that they are going to use the bathroom. With the technique, as soon as you see any of these cues, you kind of just take your baby to the bathroom and place them on the toilet. Another element of the elimination communication technique is basically giving your baby a chance to use the bathroom at certain intervals throughout the day. So that way they can kind of anticipate the fact that they're going to be able to use the bathroom soon. For my baby, we put her on the toilet as soon as she wakes up in the morning, and then about 10:30 before nap, after nap, those types of time frames. So that way she can kind of anticipate and expect when she's going to use the bathroom and know that, hey, in the future I'm going to be able to relieve myself soon. Another element is basically leaving your baby on the toilet for an extended period of time. We typically leave our baby on there anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, but you don't want to do any more than 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, get up and go play, do another activity, and come back later on, maybe in like an hour or two, and try again. So the elimination communication technique has been a great technique that we've used. I read a lot of articles about it before we actually started using the technique, and I liked it because it's something that you could start at a very young age, like we did, 8 months old. It is a longer technique though. I know some techniques are a little bit more faster in terms of maybe a couple of days or over a weekend or so, but it tends to be for an older child, while the elimination communication technique, even though it's a longer process, you can start at a younger age and hopefully get them potty trained at a younger age. So my baby is 12 months old and my goal is to have her completely potty trained by the time she's about 16 months old. The second element that we've been using is we use cloth diapers. So we are a hybrid cloth diapering and disposable diapering family. Typically when my baby sleeps or we go outside, we will use disposable diapers, but at home we typically use cloth diapers. They're very economical, they save you lots of money, and they have such cute designs. They're so cute. With the cloth diapering technique, I do feel like it incentivizes both the baby and the parent to kind of start the potty training process, because you're cleaning diapers, you're washing them, every couple of days or so. And so it kind of incentivizes you as the parent to start the potty training process. As well as with your baby, it kind of incentivizes them because they can feel their wetness a lot more in the cloth diaper as opposed to the disposable diaper. So they want to be changed a little bit more often and can kind of sense that wetness. They know that, it's time to relieve themselves, especially if you're pairing that with the elimination communication technique. The third element that we use with our potty training process is sign language. So I actually learned the sign for potty from Miss Rachel, and I hope that this is correct. I do not know sign language officially, but we do sign that particular symbol to our baby whenever we're about to go to the bathroom, when we're on the toilet, just so that she can kind of connect like, hey, we're going to go potty, we're on the potty, do you need to go potty? I do feel like she understands the sign for potty and that we are going to go to the potty when I do give her that symbol. So maybe in the future she'll be able to sign back to me and say, mommy, I need to go to the potty, and then we'll be able to make that connection there. But I do think that the sign language element will help as she gets a little bit more older. The fourth and final technique that we've been using during our potty training process is books. There's a couple books that we have been using. The first one is Let's Go to the Potty, a potty training book for toddlers by Allison Jandu. Now, this is a really great book. I love the illustrations in the book. I love the fact that it has like what to do after you go to the potty, like washing our hands. It also has like the celebration of using the potty with grandparents and caregivers and things like that. So I really do like this book. I do also like the fact that this book has a song included in here. This book is super cute. The only thing about this book is it is a soft cover book, and my baby being so young, all she wants to do is just basically rip the pages. So I do recommend this book for an older baby, and this book is actually linked in my Amazon storefront. The next book that I recommend if you're doing potty training for your baby is Why Do We Need a Potty? And this is by Katie Danes. And I love this book. We have used this book for a very long time, and it's actually a board book type book, so the pages are very firm, and it's a lift the flap book, so the illustrations are very pretty, and I use this book for a long time. The only thing is my baby has ripped out a lot of the flaps. But for an older baby, this is actually a really good book. Now, I do believe this is more of a British book just because they use the loo instead of the potty, as well as nappies instead of diapers, but the concepts are still the same. And I do like at the end of this book that they actually show you what the looks like in the potty. So you kind of want to give them something to do or read while they're on the toilet. So having a book like this would be great. I highly recommend this for an older baby. Like I said, this is a really good book. And this book is also linked in my Amazon storefront. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and head over to my bio. So these two books, I highly recommend either of these two books for your baby and your potty training process. They're good explanations of using the potty. You know, they have a song, they have good illustrations. And so I highly recommend these two books. Now for my baby, since we're doing the elimination communication technique at such a young age, I needed to find something for her to do where she could rip and tear and do all she wanted without having to rip the books. So what I did was I found my baby an activity book. So this is my first activity book, and I purchased this on Amazon, and this activity book is also linked in my Amazon storefront as well. I was looking for an activity book, and typically the ones that you would see are for like 3 years and plus. They have a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that, you know, can get lost. So I wanted something that was a little bit more structured as well as very soft for a younger baby. And so I found this one, and I love this book. So I'm going to take you through it, and I'm going to show you some of the elements that I like. So as we open up the book, it has a nice little closure here. I like that. It keeps everything nice and closed. And like I said, this book doesn't have a lot of moving parts, so I think it's really good for a younger baby. So one of the things I like here is it has a button that you can actually open and close. It has a zipper here on the side, which I really like that. She's already figured out how to unzip and zip. It does have a little hidden pocket here, so you can put treats in here, whatever you like, but it comes with a little book, and then so she loves pulling that out and finding the book. If you open it up, it has a buckle, a peekaboo section where you can find a little octopus. It has a little caterpillar section here where you can practice counting numbers. It comes with a little caterpillar that actually is like a finger puppet. You can put it on your finger and they can fly around. So she loves taking this off. So that's been a really great element for her. You can also hide the caterpillar here, and you can also put it in the zipper portion too, which is what I've done a couple times. It has a little buckle here, which is just a Velcro. She loves that. She figured that out like on the first day of getting the book. And then it has like little elements here, and like I said, these things they pop off, but they stay attached to the book, which is so nice. So she could practice shapes and colors, and so we definitely like this portion of the book as well. You flip it over, there's a clock, and then there's a little bear, and the bear pops off. It's a finger, or not really a finger, but it's a hand puppet, and you stick it on your hand, and we can talk about the potty and what we're doing on the toilet. So she definitely likes this little bear. She actually looks for the bear. Sometimes I'll put him in different parts of the book, and then we'll go and she'll look for it. So as soon as I got this book, I detached this little portion right here, which just unties. I threw the whole thing in the wash machine and in the dryer, and it washed up just nicely. So this has been a really, really great addition to our potty training, mainly because she can rip and move these around, throw it on the floor, whatever she wants to do, and it's not going to destroy the actual book. It's made just for her age group, and it's just very soft. It's good material, good quality, and we definitely love this book. So those are the 4 main techniques that we've been using to potty train my 12-month-old. If you use any of the techniques or you end up using them in the future, just let me know, drop a comment below. Also, if you do want me to do a video about my cloth diapering techniques, washing them, things like that we've been doing with those, then drop a comment below, and I will post a video about that in the upcoming weeks. So thanks again, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.